This is the brief architecture of my project. There are three main components: client and server, and the main logic behind everything. First, the client makes a post request to, to one of the endpoint in the server. It's send mail with the body parameter of whatever the client's email is. And the main logic behind uh, the send mail route checks if the client is already registered or already sent. We have already sent the email. If it is already sent, we send a email had already sent warning. But if it isn't, then we proceed to our procedure of sending an email. So shift. While sending the email, we return a promise. We first try in our first provider. We send three parameters: email, number of retries, and a delay. The provider one updates a status tracker, which is a global object. If it's get resolved, it updates it as sent. How it get resolved? It get resolved when a provider one emails include the client's email, which whatever the email we for to the email ID we want to send email to. If it is present, it will resolve the promise. If else, it retries, and the delays are exponent. Every time it fails, it will be doubled. If it's still get rejected by provider one after 3+ times, it tries to provider two, where we send email retry numbers as 3 and delay. Delay is also exponent, it gets exponentially doubled. It also does the same work, but it checks our provider two emails if it is present there. Like provider one emails, these are the registered emails of our users. These are the two. If we get the result, like our user email ID is present, it gets sent, and we return a promise with the provider which from which provider the email was sent, how many number of retries we have tried, it has reached. Um, Let me explain with admin panel. Like for example, you, user 20 till user 21 we have registered user in provider 1, and from 22 to 42 we have in provider 2. So if I try to send an email to user which is not registered, it will try. See, Okay. Hmm. It tried, but it failed. So we have a status. The pro it the provider we got none, obviously, because none of the provider have the email registered. The retry number -1, like it has failed more than 6 times, and we have the status failed. Like if we want to send a mail to a registered user, like five, okay, the email has already sent because we have already sent it before. So it excludes the idempotency of our API endpoint. If we want to send to email user 4, email sent, we got the status email sent, and the dashboard we get is refreshed every 20 seconds. Like we have to wait for it, and we get the refreshed dashboard. And if we want to send to, like it has been updated after 20 seconds. Now we are trying to send email to our second provider registered email. The status is email sent. So it tried more than three times. After in the fourth attempt, we have reached and sent the email. This is the and I've deployed my project on Google Cloud Run, which is this is my Docker file.